What's the latest picture for financial services?
Well, I think this latest survey that we've run shows a more promising picture than we've seen last time out, in a sense. Firms have unexpectedly seen a rise in profitability, business sentiment seems to be ticking up, and we're also expecting to see volumes rising in the next quarter. So a more optimistic picture than we saw last time out.
The 93rd survey shows really uptick in optimism for the banking sector. The banking sector continues to strive to increase profitability, but revenues are down, costs are also well down, and as a consequence we're seeing levels of profitability still ticking up.
One of the major constraints is employment in the sector. Could you expand on that, please?
Sure. I think in many ways the whole situation around employment and the labour market is one of the most interesting things in the whole survey. We've got two sort of almost contradictory things going on at once in many ways. We've seen jobs are in total falling in the sector. So since the height of the crisis, we've seen just over 130,000 jobs cut in total in financial services. And that's something that we expect to see continuing into the first quarter of this year, in 2013. But at the same time, firms are really having to change their skills mix. So whilst they're shedding jobs on the one hand, they're also facing skills challenges and shortages on the other that are constraining business volumes and constraining investment intentions. And that's really as they grapple with getting the right people in the right jobs for the changed financial services landscape.
So two constraints really highlighted in this survey. The first one is capital. Although we've seen capital as an issue before, it seems to be ticking up as an issue for the sector. The second one is the availability of professional skilled resources. And that really is indicative of the challenge that the banking sector has around the regulatory agenda. Big shortage of IT resources, big shortage of compliance resources, and certainly as the FCA starts to push forward its agenda on conduct, that is a big area where banks are going to need to devote considerable time and money to meeting that agenda.